All right, Scott, talk to the people, man. Let them know what's getting ready to go down.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Scott Burnhard here, aka the Vegan Beast, and there's something called divine intervention, right? So I was just with George Goodmoney, and we were talking about doing an interview on how to start, living a healthy lifestyle, being vegan, and the benefits of going vegan. And then suddenly, we were in the park, and this gentleman named Cliff, right? How you doing, Cliff? Cliff
Hi.
started to ask me, just started to ask questions and everything like that because, talk to the people. Cliff.
Yeah, tell them your story from where you started at, about the weight. And,
Okay, I used to be 782 pounds. Right now I'm 381 pounds. And I changed my diet. I cut down starch, grease. I eat more veggies. I do work out. I'm part of UFC gym.
Right.
But right now I'm in a plateau. I'm not gaining weight. I'm not losing weight. I feel like I'm stuck.
Right.
Okay? I thought about changing my diet many different ways, but for some reason it's not working.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying right now. What should I do?
Okay, so first of all, congratulations to you, brother. You lost over like 300 pounds? For over 400 pounds, y'all. This is the realest motivation that I can put in front of you, in front of a camera right now. Like, this man lost 400 pounds. And there's a lot of people out there that's like looking for motivation, looking for that raw inspiration. We're not looking for anything fabricated. We're looking for this man right here. Lost over 400 pounds. So first of all, congratulations, man. I gotta give that up to you, because it really shows that you have a will to live. You want to be the best version of yourself, right? So, when we were talking and having that conversation, you were telling me that, you work out, you change your diet, you go to the gym, everything like that.
he's stuck at a plateau. You saying stuck at a plateau.
All right, so
yeah.
Listen, first of all, I want to say that you're not alone. There's many people out there that get stuck in plateaus, right? So when you are stuck in a plateau or you feel like you're stagnant, that's an indication that you need to switch some things up because your body is getting used to the same old routine, right? So what you want to do, you want to switch it up. And to be specific, you say you're working out, that's wonderful. Now, I think that you have advanced your body to a state where you can advance the workouts a little bit, increase the intensity of the workout, increase the stimulus of the workout. Because maybe the reason why your body is not changing because it's getting used to the same stimulus.
But I have changed it.
Right.
I have a dog at home.
Okay.
He and I do 10 miles.
Right.
Every day. When I'm going to the gym early in the morning, we jog 5 miles.
Okay.
Go to the gym, work out for like an hour or two.
Okay.
And after that, we jog back.
Okay.
I do drink my water. I have water with lemon into it.
Good.
But either I'm doing all those things, end of the month, I weigh myself. I probably lose 1 pound, 2 pounds.
Right.
But it's not like gaining back again the following month because the routine I'm doing, I try to change it and I change it, and so far there's no results.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this. Do you get proper amounts of sleep? Do you get good sleep? Oh, you do?
No, not right now.
Okay.
I have insomnia.
Ooh,
So
okay.
I could be up for like 3 days straight with no sleep.
Right.
If I do sleep, I sleep probably 2 hours.
Okay.
And I go to my next job because I got 3 jobs.
Wow. Hard-working man right here, man. Listen, there's no excuses. This man works 3 jobs and still makes it to the gym. Still works out. Still run with his dog. Still prep his meals. There is no excuses. Keep going, brother. I'm sorry. I had to put that out there. Yeah, man.
My first job, I'm an IT specialist.
Right.
Second job is this.
Right.
And on the weekend, I work in nightclub.
Right.
So
Bounce?
Bouncing? Yeah, I'm bouncing.
Right.
Also, I'm accounting for it.
Okay.
But either it's by the whole process. In between that, like when I'm at work, I'll probably go on the floor, do like 5, 6, like 3 set of 10 push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks. Just keep my heart working because this job, I don't do anything except for monitoring elderly, make sure they're not passed out.
Right.
And CPR. Let's keep my heart running.
Right.
Still no result. I I do get some type of mass,
Right.
but I'm not losing the inches I want to lose. I'm 41 years old.
Wow. It's a blessing, man.
Thank you. And right now, to be honest with you, I want to be a little bit like you.
Okay, okay,
I'm
okay.
gonna lose a gut.
Yeah.
So my girl, she's pregnant with my child.
Congratulations.
And I want to marry her, but the thing is, I want to go down the aisle with this gut.
Right.
I want to be, somewhat, somewhat fit. So I know for a fact when her and I, her and I go on honeymoon, I could lift her up that way and be a good man.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to cuss.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me slide something in here. This is what for you to deal with, Scott. Tell me what you eating in the day. Give us a day what you eating in the day. Yeah, we want to know what you eating, man. We want to know what you eating.
Morning, I eat oatmeal when I'm home.
Right.
No sugar. I put probably a fruit, like a banana, because certain fruits I'm allergic to.
Right.
Then I preset my lunch and dinner on the day, except for today. I have, last week I did the fish, whitey, no salt, no pepper, no plain.
Right.
With my, with a chicken on the side. Week before I did tuna fish. That with no mayo.
That's lunch.
That was lunch.
So oatmeal, then the chicken with the fish. What's the next meal we want to know in the day? What's
During the night, I try not to eat too much. I probably get like a fruit salad, something I'm not allergic to.
okay?
There's a lot of things I'm allergic to.
Like your food allergies.
So during the night, I probably get banana, apple, peach, pears, and that's it. That would be my meal for the night, because in the night, I realize for me, my immune system slows down. And I don't burn fat so easily.
Right.
So besides taking my CLA, that's why I'm improving my food.
What are you drinking throughout the day?
Water.
Water? Okay, now Scott, you get in on this. Talk about, like you say, I listen to what he said. You heard what he said.
Yeah.
I ain't hear nothing about the greens. So
right.
go ahead, Scott.
I didn't hear anything about the micronutrients.
Micronutrients in the greens. Go ahead, Scott.
So, like I was saying before, right? It's not like you're doing something wrong at all. But when it comes to weight loss, I want to make it simple as possible. Because people like to complicate things. It's either you're in a caloric deficit or you're in a caloric surplus. So there's nothing wrong with it. Now, if you want to lose weight, right, you have to be more in a caloric deficit. Reduce the amount of calories that you're taking in within a day than the calories that you expend. So what I would suggest to you, more dark leafy greens, more fiber into your diet, more fiber into your into your eating. So maybe in the morning, instead of having regular oatmeal, you can do steel cut from time to time. But actually, the fruits that you're not allergic to, consume them in the morning. Because it's very important to consume fruits on an empty stomach. Fruits and water. Because the body is made up of 80% water. So you want to hydrate yourself.
But the fruit have sugar.
What?
If I eat fruit in the
Ah, okay.
it's too much sugar in it.
All right, so let me explain it to you. So, as far as fruit sugar, there's natural sugar. So it's not like the high fructose corn syrup or something that's very glycemic that is going to cause you to, raise your blood pressure. That's good sugar. That's good sugar.
Yes.
That your body can actually consume. People
Facts.
are so, people are so caught up into this whole sugar thing.
Right.
But when you're eating fruits, that's a good sugar. It's not highly glycemic.
Right.
As in like high fructose corn syrup.
Right.
Things that they're putting into the ketchup. Things that they're putting into
the processed foods,
the
processed foods that we eat.
If you look at most of the things in the supermarket, especially in the bodega, you see high fructose corn syrup. But people don't know what high fructose corn syrup is. If we look at the ingredients, we don't even know, what's in that product. But high fructose corn syrup, it takes 3 times as much to burn off as regular sugar. So which one do you choose? The natural sugar that's low glycemic, or the high fructose corn syrup that takes 3 times as much to burn off as sugar? So I want you to incorporate more fruits into your diet. Don't listen to the bro science, all right? Incorporate more fruits into your diet. That's very important, all right? So in the morning, drink your water, drink your fruits. From time to time, you may have a little oatmeal, a little steel cut oatmeal. All right, fine. Now, are you doing any resistance and weight training?
push-up, sit-ups,
Okay.
jacks. Probably I'll put some books in my book bag where I do push-ups.
Right.
To get my upper body in fit. My dog keep me energetic because I jog.
Right.
Before I go walk down the block without taking a break.
Right.
I could jog down half the block. Now I could jog down the block all the way around the corner.
Yeah.
So, because of my dog.
Okay.
So that's one thing I'm grateful for.
Good.
So now my next step is to start running. So because with this weight, it affects my joints, my legs.
Your knees, yeah.
My knees.
A lot of internal rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my knees, my ankles, sometimes they swell up. I do take water pills for those things because my body retains a lot of water.
Right.
It does help. But like I said, pretty soon I want to walk down the aisle with no problem.
Yeah. So the reason why I know that it's probably a weight issue, because I know when you like a certain amount of weight, it does cause a lot of pressure in your joints. And then another cause of it could be the inflammation, you know, and I don't want to scare you or anything like that, but meat is highly inflammatory, right?
Yes.
So maybe you want to reduce the amount of meat intake that you're consuming, and more dark leafy greens, more anti-inflammatory foods, all right, to reduce the inflammation, to like help cleanse and heal the body, all right? So that's very important.
Yeah, like he was saying, Scott, getting back to the diet again, he was saying, like I asked him for lunch, he was saying the fish and the chicken, he need to replace that with, you know.
So, all right, so one of the most important things, if you're replacing like the fish and the chicken and anything like that, I don't expect anybody to go like cold turkey. You have to be very realistic. Like for me, I was very realistic. I took my time and I started to reduce certain things within my diet because my body wasn't agreeing with it. And I was like, okay, I can replace the chicken for chickpeas. I can replace the fish for mushrooms, you know, things like that. So the very most important thing is to like find substitutes for those things, you know. So it's kind of like shy away from the animal protein for a little bit and go more into the dark leafy greens, into the more wholesome foods. And trust me, that's definitely gonna help you. And also, as far as your workout regimen go, I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing, but maybe it's to the point where your body is getting used to certain movements and getting used to certain workouts. So now you want to change the stimulus a little bit. I know this is a calisthenics channel, but fitness is fitness, no matter what. Fitness is fitness. No matter where you can get it in your house, you can park, the gym, whatever the case may be. So I recommend to you, especially for guys of your size, you do want to incorporate some high intensity interval training or some weight training, something that's going to wake the body up, you know? Because probably you're doing the same amount of push-ups, the same amount of jacks, the same amount of this, you know, and the body's getting used to it. So now you just want to switch it up, incorporate muscle confusion, all right? And trust me, you will definitely see a change. So what I want you to do, reduce the animal intake, you know, the animal protein intake. Substitute that for some chickpeas, some mushrooms, some bok choy, kale, what else?
How about the rice, man? Talk about the rice, Scott. There's different kinds of rice. What kind of rice?
The carbs.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't eat rice?
You don't eat rice?
Okay.
I did cold turkey with rice for 5 years.
Wow.
I just recently started eating fish. Right. I was allergic. Enjoying my life. Recently I just started eating fish.
Right.
So it's diet my diet was the best thing ever because now my body has resistance.
Okay.
With certain things. What else? I stopped eating ground beef.
Good.
And that's me and my girlfriend stopped eating that. We don't eat it fried, but we steam or we bake our chicken.
Okay. Good.
Like right now, every time I go livestock, they have 3 months worth of meat.
Right.
So I have 3 months of veggie, 3 months of water, everything else like that. It's literally embedded in me.
Right.
I was raised overseas.
Where? Where?
Japan.
Oh, Japan.
My father's Japanese French.
Your father's Japanese and French? Wow.
And so martial art is in my system. But
Right.
the thing is, ever since I came to the US, depression is a problem.
Yes. Stress. Yes.
And I ate my way to my depression.
Right.
That's why I got to that weight. But now I'm not into this situation. And and I'm into I'm in the plateau. Even though I do muscle computer, everything you say is true. I do see difference. Like I said, I'm still not gaining or losing.
Right.
I'll probably lose 1 or 2 pounds next following month.
Right.
Gaining it back.
So, I remember it was something very important you said to me. You're not getting enough sleep.
Yeah.
I think it's time for us to tackle this because as much as the physical health is very important, the mental health is very important as well. And the fact that you're not getting enough sleep, right? You are stressing yourself. You might say, yeah, I'm happy, this, that, and third, but your body knows when it's under stress. And when your body's under stress, it releases a hormone called cortisol. I'm correct? Right?
Yes.
It releases a hormone called cortisol, which allows you, which puts the body in a fight or flight mode, where it's gonna like literally keep the fat within the body because it's in fight and flight mode. It's like you don't know what to do. It's so stressed out. So maybe the reason why you're in a plateau, not because of your regimen, because the lack of sleep. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there. You know, you'd be surprised how much your body will appreciate you for getting adequate amount of sleep, even 1 or 2 days. 1 or 2 days, even 1 or 2 days. You know, but just try. Like you said, you're insomnia. He said he stays up for like 3 days in a row. Like that, you're literally damaging your body. Because there's a time and place for everything. There's a time to work out, there's a time to be active, and there's a time to rest. It's time to just literally shut off the machine. So if you keep the machine going and going and going, the machine is just gonna like explode. It's just gonna like malfunction, you know? You gotta rest, you gotta rest. It's very, very important. Everybody in this world has to rest.
So how much sleep does a human being, like me need?
Right.
So you say 1 or 2 days. I could do 1 or 2 days with no problem.
Right.
But still.
Alright, so don't overthink. I feel like when people start to overthink things, then they cause a stress for themselves. Like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Make it flow. Make it flow naturally. Alright? They say that we need what? 8 to 10 hours of sleep? 8 to 10 hours of sleep?
8 to 10. I say 7 to 8, 6
7
to 8.
to 8 is fine.
Yeah.
We're hard-working men. We're all hard-working men.
Yeah.
You know? And we don't have that luxury to get 8 to 10 hours of sleep. So we try to get, 7 to 8. I know there's some days that we might stay up and things like that. But when it's in a consistent flow of you not getting enough sleep, that hormone called cortisol will rip you apart. And will and definitely will, what's the word I'm looking for? Will definitely just allow you to be stagnant because it's in such a fight or flight mode. The body just has no time to relax itself, no time to recover.
When your body's in that fight or flight situation, it's going to hold on to more fat, and that could be an issue there with you while your body is holding on to that fat because you're not getting enough sleep.
Yeah.
So you got to work on the sleep. And you got to work on the diet there. Try to cut back. I know it's hard with the vegan thing, but like you said, try to cut back on some of that, on some of the meat.
The most important, I'll say it like this, because I know I'm a holistic trainer as well. I've helped people transition to becoming vegan to this day. And the most important thing I'll say, like, don't go cold turkey. Be realistic with your goals, because once you're realistic, you won't crash and burn. You have a plan, you stick to it. So you be like, okay, Monday will be meatless Mondays, right? And then probably from your meatless Mondays, then you say, you know what, maybe I can cut off the beef. Then maybe I can cut off the chicken. And then when you just eat the fish or you just eat seafood, now you're pescatarian, right? Depending on how your body feels. And trust me, your body speaks to you. When you start getting rid of that inflammation and the things that's compromising your body will speak to you, and you will allow to react to that reaction. All right? So be realistic with your goals. There's nothing wrong with your doing. It's just that it's the little things you got to tweak. The workouts, the sleep aspect, and the diet aspect, the food intake aspect. All right? So yeah, that's it, man. That's it. You got it. And listen, I'm gonna give you my phone number. I'm gonna give you my YouTube channel. I'm gonna give you everything. If you have any questions for me or anything that you wanna ask me, I'll be there to help you, brother. I wanna see you walk down that aisle, man. As long as I
man.
get an invite.
All right, fellas, man. Thanks a lot, Scott. What's your name again, brother? Cliff. All right,
Brother
Cliff, man. Cliff came a long way, man. Came a long way.
Brother Cliff, man, thank you so much for just allowing to
Sharing your story.
share your story, because this was very random, divine intervention.
Yeah.
We didn't plan this.
Right.
We just came into the park. You
Yeah.
know? Good
We
energy.
shooting the workout video, but I was just gonna ask you some questions about going vegan.
Yeah.
And my man walked over, so I said, yo, we just do this interview, man, with my man here, and hopefully, this is some good information for the people that struggling with losing weight.
Yes.
And Scott is here for you, man, to give y'all advice and motivation, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to his YouTube page, Scott's YouTube page. Follow him on Instagram. DM Scott too if y'all want some meal plans and training.
Yes.
He's there for you.
Yes.
And once again, thanks a lot, Scott. Thanks a lot, Cliff. All right, peace.
Peace.